Hello, welcome to MTG Poppin'. I'm SodaPoppGamer, back with another video. And as I mentioned in my Avatar pre-release video, which if you haven't checked that out, I'll put a link in the description for that. But in this one, I'm going to be opening a Avatar Commander bundle and checking out just how valuable the contents inside can be. But before I get into what's inside this bundle, let's go ahead and check out how much these are going for currently. As you can see here, if you check the online retailers like Card Kingdom and Collector Store, Card Kingdom they're going for 150. Collector Store they're going for about 145. If you look at the secondary market like eBay, they're actually as cheap as 119.99. And if we go over to TCG Player, you can see here they're about 130. And if I scroll down, you can kind of see the price. They started off obviously real high, and they kind of dropped down, but then right at release they spiked up again, but then after release they kind of dropped down to the low point, which that I bought it right at release on eBay for that 119.99. And for a number of reasons, just like my pre-release kit, I just haven't gotten around to opening it just yet. But that's what I'm going to be doing today. And just real quick, speaking of eBay, if you're watching my videos and you're interested in any of the good cards I pull, you can check me out. I got my page started and I'm listing some cards. But let's get switched back over here and get into what you actually get in this bundle, which I really like what they did with this bundle with giving you the special Avatar Edition Soul Ring, Arcing Signet, and Swift Boots, or Swift Foot Boots. I thought that was a really good idea. I hope they do this more in the future. And then you got your 2 of 10 possible uh, bundle promo cards, which this is where a lot of the value in terms of dollar value will come from. There's a couple cards in here that are worth quite a bit. And then you got your 9 play boosters, which from my experience with my pre-release kit are very hit and miss, and there's not necessarily a ton of value. And I'll get more into that in a second. Then, of course, as it says down here, you'll get your 1 collector booster. And that's where, along with your promos, where again, a lot of the dollar value will probably come from in these bundles. And in terms of what we're looking for as far as cards, I'll switch over here. And the big hitters are Badger Mole and Washi Tongue. And there's a few other good cards like the Wall of Bins and Say, or however you say that, and Appa Steadfast Guardian. And then kind of go down from there. Couple decent lands. And then you get down here, and this is what you'll be looking for as far as the chase cards from the collector boosters. Those are your special Aang prints, and then the Eternal Legends cards that actually can be quite valuable. And again, those special promo card prints, Deflecting SWAT being the most valuable, and as well as the Eternal Legends prints that you can pull in collector boosters. The Great Henge being the most valuable of them. Go ahead and switch back and pop this bundle open. Oh, no, didn't want to really tear that off, but it's all right. All right, we got our beautiful kind of foilish box here with an actual like full art concept. Some of them just kind of reprint on either side, but this is actually a pretty cool like full scene. You got a nice little poster we can add to our collection of bundle posters. All right, let's get this open. And of course, you got your punch outs. Kind of missed the little divider thing they used to give you in some of the bundles. Wish they'd bring that back. But we got our promos, or our punch outs again. Pretty standard. Got some cool artworks here. And then we got these will be our commander staples, they call them, I guess. Special prints. We'll set those off to the side. And then we got our collector booster. Again, we'll set that off to the side. Got our 9 play boosters. And then our promo pack. Should set that up. Or I think that's just the lands, actually. The foil lands and whatnot. Oh, and then a spin down instead of or a click wheel instead of a spin down. The magic symbol and the avatar symbol. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and do like this and set this guy over here. And we got our 9 play boosters, and we're going to go ahead and get into these first. I got my scanner set up, and the least value is going to come out of these play boosters, so I want to go ahead and start and see where we're at before we get into the good stuff. And as far as these play boosters go, um, you're going to get 7 commons with a 1 in 26 chance of getting a. Wait, really? First pack, and I got to use the scissors. I don't know if that's a good or bad sign. But anyway, you're going to get 7 commons with a 1 in 26 chance of getting a special scene card, I think it is, or a special treatment card. And then you're going to get 3 uncommons with, again, a 1 in, basically 1 in 26 chance of getting some type of special artwork. And then you're going to get a wild card, which you, in the wild card slot, you have about a 2% chance of getting a special treatment and about a 75% chance of just getting another uncommon. And then your rare, you got about a 7% chance of getting a special treatment. And then finally, the foil, you got about, again, a 2% chance of getting a special treatment. So, again, these play boosters, which looks like mine are in reverse order, so they must have been printed in Japan. Usually when you flip them around, the token's on front. So we're going to get the rare right away. So I guess that'll be all right. We'll just go with it. I'm not going to do the trick thing. I'll just look for the other spots. So we get our land, and then our foil is Rebellious Captives. And our rare is Spirit Water Revival, which I actually got in my pre-release kit as well. So that's great. Sarcastic. But then we got our uncommons. Looks like no special treatments. There is one uncommon. The roots, something roots. I forgot the name. But nothing good there. So again, play booster is not that great, not up to that great a start. You have our token. We get a foil basic land this time. And then a foil common. And then our rare, it was Ban Sing Se, so that's not bad. That's a land. That should be worth $6 or $7. Oh, $7. And then we got our uncommons. Nothing good, and no special treatments in these. Oh. So got something in that second pack, so not too bad. Okay, token, full art land, and then our foil is another common, and then our rare is Zao the Moonslayer, which again is just probably bulk rare. And a wild card was nothing as well. And doesn't look like we get any special treatments. Did that scan? I think it did. Should have known by the way the packaging's open that something about the Japan printed ones, they just open differently. All right, so token, full art land, and our rare is just a common, or I mean our foil is just a common, and then our rare is firebending student. And then our Oh, nice. We're gonna abandon Air Temple in our wild card slot, which that's one of the decent lands. Okay, dialer 29 for Firebending Student. Get There'll be an edit here because my computer battery is getting low. I had to plug it in. But anyway, $5.99 for that Air Temple. And then our uncommons. Doesn't look like we got anything good or any special treatments, so put that off to the side. Yeah, some of them open fine and the other ones just don't want to open. All right, now we got our helper card, a full art foil land this time. And then our foil is an uncommon seismic sense. And then our rare is the lion turtle. Ooh, lost focus. There we go. Our wild card is another uncommon. And we don't look like we got anything good. Nope, no luck on special treatments and any of the uncommons or commons. So about halfway through at $14. So similar pace to our pre-release kit as far as the play boosters. And then we get a meditation temple in our land slot. And our foil is an uncommon allies at last. And a rare is a united front mythic. Most of the value comes in the mythic cards, and this isn't one of the great ones. In our wild card, oh, $2.49 for that. Wild card is just an uncommon and nothing spectacular in any of those. Down to our last three play boosters, only at $16, which is really seems to be average for the play boosters. We got our full art land. Okay, we got, oh, that is okay. Don't know if that's valuable, but that is a cool foil. It's a rare, it's tough. The first metal bender. It's foil. It looks awesome. Hopefully you can, yeah, see that. Yeah, really cool looking card. All right, and then we'll have our rare is Diligent Zookeeper. Check out Toph over here. Okay, $2.99 for the foil Toph, not bad. And then a wild card. Okay, nice. Triple rare pack, and Avatar's Wrath is a good rare as well. So not a bad pack here. Kind of bumping this pack up or this bundle up a little bit. $6.99 for the Avatar's Wrath, so up to 26. Not bad. And then that would have been crazy if we would have pulled one of the special treatments as well. That's about as good as a package you're going to get from these play boosters, other than getting like a Badger Mole or a Washi Tongue or one of the big cards. But and we got our land, and then we got our, oh, my heart almost skipped a beat. It's just the Badger Mole. The Badger Mole Cub is what you want. I thought I pulled a foil Badger Mole Cub for a second there. That would have been crazy. But yeah, it's just a uncommon, so. Fire Lord Azula. Okay, I can't remember. It might be worth a few for our rare there. Oh, $1.49. And then uncommons. And nothing special in any of those. Okay, last play booster pack. Almost getting a heart attack from the last one. And that foil Badger Mole. Anyway, we got our food token, airship engine land, and then our foil is uncommon. And then our rare is, oh, it's green. Oh, Earth Bear Ascension. Man, this bundle's cheesing me. That okay, 4.99, not bad for the Earthbender Ascension. And then our uncommons. Yep, looks like we got a wild card, and then yeah, again, no special treatment. So between the 6 play boost, or well, I guess 5 play boosters in the pre-release kit, and then now 9 play boosters in this bundle, I've not pulled a single special treatment card. So just to give you an idea of the odds. And as you can see, the scanner says 33.22 for value from the 9 play boosters. So yeah, that's honestly, considering how many packs I had in the pre-release kit and what I got, which again, you can check out that video in the description. I won't ruin it for you, but is pretty similar, which not great. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the real the real reasons to get this bundle, really. In a lot of ways, it's this stuff right here, which I think this is just the foil lands. I think all the good cards are in there. So kind of keep a track. It's $33 for the play boosters, and we'll see how much value we can get from these on top of that. This could make or break the bundle, which okay, that opened fairly easily, which is nice. Okay. And these special artwork commander cards will be worth a couple dollars, but they're not super huge. It's the last couple cards that the random 2 cards that are really the big cards. So we got our arcane signet. So $3.99 for that. And then our soul ring. Okay, $5.49 for the soul ring. And then our swift foot boots, which let's go ahead and not ruin our goodies. Okay, $3.99 for the swift foot boots. All right, so our first of your promo cards is Obscuring Haze, which is one of the worst ones to get, fortunately. So I guess them's the breaks. Yep, $8.99. It's about as low as they get. So let's see if we can get any better out of this one. We get an Entomb. Nope. I got just about the 2 worst ones you can get, which I don't know if that's what most bundles are like. I guess let me know in the comments if you opened one of these and that's what you got. $12.99 for the Entomb. So yeah, not great as far as the promo cards. All in all, those promos and commander staple special prints brought us up to 68. So it's going to really, in terms of value, going to be up to the collector booster, pulling something good in this collector booster to see if we can get close to our purchase price. So let's go ahead and open it up. Well, before I do that, let's switch over to the website real quick, just so we can quickly see what we're going to get. We're going to get 3 traditional foil commons, 3 traditional foil uncommons, 2 traditional foil commons from the Eternal set, which is the Jumpstart set, and then 1 traditional foil or Booster Fun uncommon, and then 1 traditional foil full art Appaland or Avatar's Journey basic land. And then you have your normal foil rare mythic, and then your foil rare mythic from, again, the Eternal set. And then you got your non-foil rare mythic. And as you can see, they can come from a bunch of different things. Most likely going to be an extended art. Or yeah, looks like extended art card is the greatest chance. And then you got your non-foil with a well, most likely non-foil, but a slight chance of foil source material card, which should be a rare. And then you have the last spot, which is like the wild card slot where you can pull all the crazy stuff. Switch back to the camera here, and these collector boosters are always tricky. I might have to get out the scissors. Just that's what I do rather than try and mess with it. Okay, so again, reverse order. So let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I might have got them all. No, yeah, I'm not really sure. It doesn't look like anything great in the foils there. Set those off to the side. And then our next card is, okay, so there's our full art land foil. And then we should start getting into the rare. So our first rare is, okay, Raven Eagle. This is just our regular foil rare. Not a great card. Switch back to the, wasn't on the right screen. Yeah. And foil, not worth anything, doesn't change the value. All right, so next rare is Fire Nation Sentinels from the internal set. Now one of the real chase cards, I guess you'd say. Again, not even worth anything. Not actually worth less than foil. All right, and then this is our yeah, it should be like an extended art type card. Or full art Fire Nation turret, which actually this is decent, I think. I'm pretty sure. Let's get it in better focus. Okay, there we go. Fire Nation turret. Yeah, I think this should be about 20 bucks. I think if I remember, hopefully I have the right, remember the right card. Yep, 20.99. So that's nice. That was a nice pull there. Really helped us out in terms of value. And then our last card, or our last, okay, our eternal set is Heroic Intervention. Not sure. I guess I would call that our source material card. My scanner is just not seeming to go to scan this card, so let me okay. Well, you can see there it's 18.99. So there's actually a decent card. So I got a couple decent cards. Not exactly sure how to add that to my scanner, but won't worry about that. But we'll know to add that to the overall price. So that was a nice hit there. And then our last fancy foil slot card is Aang Swift Savior, which I don't think that's the good Aang. I can't remember now. It's definitely not like the chase card. Finally. Okay, 11.99. Nice. So if we add that uh Fire Nation card that it didn't scan either, that would put us, that was about 19, so that would put us right at 120. So we really got so I really got bailed out by that collector booster pack. I got almost $50 from that pack between the three cards. So that was really, really good. I'll just show you that here. Like I said, they got the 11.99, 20.99, and then the 18.99 one that it didn't count. So yeah, really saved us after disappointing promo cards. Like if we could have just got one of the 20 or $30 cards, that would have been nice. But anyway, all in all, not too bad. Really got saved by the collector booster pack. So yeah, that was the Avatar, the Last Airbender Commander bundle. If you're thinking about checking one out, think about picking one up maybe before the prices maybe start to climb up again once you get further away from release. Just know that, it's really the value in the bundles most likely going to really depend on what promos cards you pull, which is random, and then what you get in your collector booster, which is random. As you can see, I got kind of low end promo cards, but I would say I got a really decent collector booster pack. Usually with collector booster packs, you maybe get one good card, but getting a $10 card and two $20 cards is pretty good. But I think that about wraps it up, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun opening these packs, and I will say I did get some cool cards finally, eventually, from Avatar. If you did like the video, I appreciate you hitting that like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with my content, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And if you're looking for videos from the most recently released set, Lower One Eclipsed, I'll put links into the description of this video, so make sure to check those out. And as I mentioned before, if you wanted to check out any of the cards I pulled in any of my videos, and some videos I don't have on this channel, but I had uploaded on my original channel that I kind of did before I knew exactly what I was doing entirely. But I have some of those cards up there as well on my eBay page, SodaPoppGamer. And SodaPoppGamer is also where you can find me on Patreon if you did want to support me even further, which I greatly appreciate that if you did. And there's more information on the page about that. And please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. And don't forget to leave a comment on this video or any other videos. Let me know what you thought, any feedback you have, what you thought of the cards. And that'll give you credit towards the giveaways I'll be having when I reach my first 50 subscribers. But that wraps it up for this video. I appreciate you watching. And until the next one, peace out, everybody.